Welcome to Lesson 6 in Unit 15, Guardians of the Garden. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, how can we design a solution to protect plants from frost? In this lesson, students begin the engineering cycle to design a solution to protect plants already planted from frost. They figure out various ideas can be considered to protect planted food from frost. And students make connections to the storyline by designing a solution to protect plants from frost. There are several opportunities for ELA cross-curricular connections throughout the lesson. You can look for specific standard connections in the Unit 15 Teacher Guide. This lesson will take approximately 3 days to complete. To begin the engage portion, you'll ask students what, based on what they've learned so far, is one way to protect plants from frost. You'll let them know they'll keep investigating other ways to protect plants. You'll then listen to a Columbia Missourian news article and ask students questions about frost and protecting plants to get their initial ideas. For the Explore portion, you'll divide students into 6 engineering teams and review the role of an engineer. You'll show students the Engineering Design Cycle student journal page and explain that they are going to be engineers to design a way to protect seedlings from frost. This is a good time to post the engineer vocabulary card. Once students are in teams, you'll show them the Protecting from Frost Design student journal page, which will guide them through the process. They'll first fill in the Identify the Problem part. Encourage teams to research possible solutions using the Protecting Plants from Frost reading. You'll have them record research and ideas in the Protecting from Frost Design student journal page. For the Explain portion, you'll invite engineering teams to share the research ideas they found with other teams. You'll allow students to respond and engage in student talk to share their thoughts and concerns about the ideas. Then, as a class, discuss that for the design process, there are certain criteria and constraints to consider and post the vocabulary cards. You'll show students the materials they can use to design their solution and give engineering teams time to consider the materials and come up with ideas for criteria and constraints. You'll have students fill in the criteria and constraint chart in the Protecting from Frost Design student journal page. For the Elaborate portion of the lesson, you'll ask students about the next step in the engineering cycle, which is choosing the best ideas. For the Evaluate portion, you'll have student groups share their initial models with each other and provide feedback using the criteria and constraints. As they provide feedback, you'll conduct a formative assessment over steps 1 through 3 of the engineering design cycle in the Protecting from Frost Design student journal page. By the end of this lesson, students will have researched and brainstormed ideas to design a solution to protect plants from frost, and drawn the design solutions the group will build and test. In Lesson 7, students will complete the engineering cycle for their designs to protect plants from frost. For more information about this unit, visit mysitepartners.com.